My newlywed wife has been repeatedly telling me that she wants out of the relationship and is constantly doing things that hurt me. Should I persevere or bail? Burner account as the username suggests. This has been going on for a while now, but my wife has been telling me she wants out of the relationship, so much so that I got a counter 5 weeks ago and as of right now it sits at 431. She did it before as well. It seems to be her go-to response to whenever things aren't going 100% perfect. She keeps bringing up mistakes I made in the relationship in the past. Her favorite one at the moment is a flirty by her standards, which most people would see as friendly, message I sent to someone within the first few weeks of the relationship, before we were official. I've tried to explain to her that it's not a big deal because nothing came of it and it was too early on in the relationship to have swayed me, but she won't let it go. Another incident she likes to harp on about is when I pulled a face because I was thinking about my past. I'm sure I'm not the only one who has flashbacks of painful moments and lesson we've gone through, and when I tried to explain that to her, she accused me of wanting to be back with an ex. She is constantly overthinking the few bad times that we've had, the arguments, and nitpicks my flaws to the point where something small, such as moving my head and looking around when talking to her, has become a huge thing in her head and grounds for divorce. Great song by Elbow. She has also accused me of being into and too friendly with my people I work with, extended family, old friends, random people in the street, and even accused me of being into younglings, Star Wars reference. None of which are true, and it doesn't take a genius to see it. There have even been times when I'll be driving and checking my mirrors would spark her into accusing me of staring at other women. For balance, I'm not a saint myself. I'm usually pretty laid back, but I have a short temper when she's making false accusations, and especially when she doesn't listen to what I have to say. She jumps to conclusions on the smallest piece of information, sometimes even part of a sentence. I can be overly critical at times, something I'm trying to learn not to be. I can't spend as much time with her as I want to. I'm active military. I'm not good at presents for special dates such as birthdays. This extends to everyone, not just my wife. What's caused me to seek out help and advice from internet strangers is that today she's spent the last 4 hours telling me about how her life was better in the past with her exes and how they made her feel wanted and special. I will be the first to admit, I'm socially awkward, something she says she loves, and don't always know how to do what she wants me to, but it's not from lack of trying. She's bad at communicating what it is that she wants from me. So strangers on Reddit, what do I do? Should I give her what she wants, and let her go back to an ex/find someone else to give this headache to, or do I persevere? I truly do love, and when we're together, most of these issues subside. She also suffers from borderline personality disorder, but that doesn't make her immune to accountability. Comment. I'd just leave. If this is how it starts, it's not going to get better. YTF did she marry you if she thinks this? Next time she says something like this, just agree and say, okay, let's get a divorce because I want you to be happy. I was confused through the whole post. If she wants to leave, why hasn't she left? How is that something you can give her? She also suffers from borderline personality disorder, but that doesn't make her immune to accountability. Next story 2. I received a message claiming to contain video evidence of my husband cheating. Should I open the link? I received a message with a link, claiming to contain footage of my husband cheating on me. I have a history of getting extremely paranoid about infidelity, and we've both been working so hard to rebuild since my last bout of endless pressure and paranoia nearly destroyed our marriage. This also isn't the first time someone has sent me an anonymous message. We have several people in our lives who would do this because they find it funny. I've been trying so hard to work on my paranoia/neediness, an issue that was so extreme it had him nearly out the door not too long ago. I know this would undo all of my hard work. Logically I know I shouldn't click it, that it's likely a big joke, and that won't bring me any relief because I'll know that all the work I've done in therapy for many months now will have gone down the drain the minute I choose not to trust my husband. But I can't put it out of my mind. Even though I know that this is how it starts and that I'll just spiral again. It's been a week since I received it, and each day the urge to click it is stronger. My imagination is starting to run wild throughout the day. I have messed up dreams about him at night. I can't bring myself to just delete it. How do I get through this? Comment. Don't do it. It's most likely a phishing virus. Good call, I hadn't even considered that. Copy the link into urlscan.io, it has what's called a sandbox, which is a safe area to open potentially malicious links. It'll show you what's in there without you being at risk of any malware. We've had many of these kinds of conversations in the past. We're finally in a better place now, and I'm afraid to rock the boat. I've accused him unreasonably so many times that I nearly lost him. I'm not sure this is something we can still discuss safely, especially given that I should already know the right answer is to trust my husband. Next story 3. Cheater wants to get back together. I have known him for 8 years. We have been friends throughout his other relationships, him having been in a marriage and then getting divorced, to dating other women. Almost 2 years ago we decided to start dating. I moved into his place and things were going wonderfully. We had our arguments, and times where I considered leaving, but having known him for so long, trusting him, and loving him endlessly, I wanted to work things out and grow as a couple. I woke up to text and screenshot proof from another woman saying that he has been messaging her online about doing explicit things with each other. I confronted him and he lied, saying someone stole his identity. When I finally found the proof on his phone, he tried to hide, he got mad. Finally, after realizing I was really leaving him, while packing my stuff, he became very apologetic and reflective. He has been actively fighting depression and PTSD. But didn't use this as an excuse for his behavior. My family thankfully came and helped me move out. Now that it has been 2 weeks, he has reached out and wants to really work on our relationship and wants to rebuild trust. He claims that he is going to therapy and is willing to take the steps needed to rekindling our relationship. He has always been very strange about me even holding his phone or using his computer to look things up. I'm really torn as I have put a lot of time, dedication, and work into our relationship and I don't want to throw everything away because he made a stupid decision to talk to other women online. On the other hand, this isn't the first time someone has cheated on me, and the saying once a cheater, always a cheater is on my mind, and I don't want to feel this pain again if we get back together and he cheats again. I'm prepared to take all the time I need to heal, and then make a decision. What would you do? Leave him, or give him a chance in the form of a friendship first? Any advice would be greatly appreciated, or shared experiences. Comment. As a guy, I've talked to women online before while in a relationship. This almost destroyed my relationship. The only thing that saved it was how honest I was about it when she found it. In his case, with his dishonesty when his back was against the wall, I would be very wary about getting back together. Once a cheater, always a cheater is decent. How about this? I can forgive you 1,000 times, but I can only trust you once. That's great, he is getting help, but it has only been 2 weeks. How much help could he have received so far? It is true, cheaters will always cheat and lie, they usually don't stop, they just get better at hiding it. Honestly, I would stay broken up for now. Both of you could use the time apart and he should continue his therapy. If in the future you feel comfortable giving him another shot, then that is up to you, but I would want to see a lot of growth on his part before allowing him back in my life.